Welcome to Deck 3 of the ITIL 4 Foundation Challenge. We will cover the guiding principles, the service value system, the service value chain activities, and the 4 dimensions model. This challenge includes 20 questions, with 30 seconds for each. Remember to focus on understanding the system, not just the rules. Question 41. A team decides to redesign a request process from scratch without first reviewing what already works well in the current workflow. Which guiding principle is being ignored? Is it optimize and automate, focus on value, start where you are, or think and work holistically? The correct guiding principle is C. Start where you are. This means assessing the current state objectively before replacing it. Automating a process that works well is never a good idea. Question 42. A service improvement is delivered in small stages, with user feedback collected after each release. Which guiding principle does this best reflect? The options are progress iteratively with feedback, collaborate and promote visibility, keep it simple and practical, or focus on value. The best answer is A. Progress iteratively with feedback. This principle encourages working in manageable steps and learning as you go, which reduces risk and allows for course correction early on. Question 43. A team builds a very complex approval path for a low-risk routine request. Which guiding principle is most relevant? The choices are start where you are, keep it simple and practical, optimize and automate, or collaborate and promote visibility. The correct answer is B. Keep it simple and practical. This guiding principle warns against unnecessary complexity. If a process step adds no value, remove it. Question 44. A team improves one support metric, but in doing so makes life harder for operations, users, and reporting teams. Which guiding principle was most neglected? The choices are focus on value, start where you are, keep it simple and practical, or think and work holistically. The guiding principle that was most neglected is D. Think and work holistically. This principle ensures you don't optimize one area while harming the wider service. Consider the whole service system before making local changes.
Question 45. A service redesign is led entirely by technical staff, with no input from users or business stakeholders. Which guiding principle would most directly help avoid this mistake? The options are collaborate and promote visibility, optimize and automate, focus on value, or progress iteratively with feedback. The answer is A. Collaborate and promote visibility. This principle ensures stakeholders are involved early and needs are visible. Excluding stakeholders and poor transparency can damage outcomes. Question 46. A team automates a broken process that still contains duplication, unclear ownership, and unnecessary steps. Which guiding principle should have been applied first? The options are optimize and automate, focus on value, keep it simple and practical, or start where you are. The most important principle to apply first is C. Keep it simple and practical. Simplify and make practical before automating. Automating a broken process just makes bad things happen faster. Question 47. Which of the following is not a component of the service value system? Is it guiding principles, governance, service value chain, or incident model? The answer is D, incident model. The components of the SVS are guiding principles, governance, the service value chain, practices, and continual improvement. Incident models are practices, not components of the SVS. Question 48. What is the purpose of the service value system? Is it to define how incidents should be escalated? To document every service relationship? To replace governance with continual improvement? Or to describe how all parts of an organization work together to enable value creation through services? The correct answer is D. The service value system describes how all parts of the organization work together to enable value creation through services. It is the overarching model for ITIL. Question 49. Which value chain activity is most focused on understanding stakeholder needs, transparency, and maintaining relationships? Is it plan, engage, improve, or deliver and support? The correct answer is B, engage. This activity involves stakeholder interaction, understanding needs, maintaining relationships, and promoting transparency across the organization. Question 50. Which value chain activity is most directly associated with live service operation, handling incidents, and fulfilling requests? The choices are deliver and support, design and transition, engage, or obtain build. The correct answer is A, deliver and support. This activity covers live operation, including handling incidents, fulfilling service requests, and ongoing service delivery. Question 51. Which value chain activity ensures a shared understanding of the vision, current status, and improvement direction for all products and services? Is it improve, plan, engage, or obtain build? The correct answer is B, plan.
This activity establishes a shared understanding of direction, current status, and the focus for improvement across products and services. Question 52. A team is creating or acquiring service components needed for a new internal platform. Which value chain activity is most relevant? The choices are design and transition, obtain/build, improve, or deliver and support.
The answer is B, obtain, build. This activity focuses on acquiring or creating the necessary service components, whether they are hardware, software, or other resources.
Question 53. Which value chain activity is most concerned with ensuring products and services continually meet stakeholder expectations through improvement? The options are improve, plan, engage, or deliver and support.
The correct answer is A, improve. This activity applies to all products, services, and practices, ensuring they continually meet expectations and contribute to value creation.
Question 54. Which value chain activity is primarily responsible for moving new or changed services into live use? Is it deliver and support, engage, design and transition, or improve?
The correct answer is C, design and transition. This activity moves new or changed services into the live environment, bridging the gap between development and operation.
Question 55. Which dimension of service management includes roles, responsibilities, skills, and culture? The options are organizations and people, information and technology, partners and suppliers, or value streams and processes.
The correct answer is A, organizations and people. This dimension covers roles, responsibilities, culture, and skills, all essential elements for effective service management. Question 56. A service depends heavily on a third-party hosting provider and external support contract. Which dimension is most directly involved? Is it value streams and processes, information and technology, organizations and people, or partners and suppliers? The correct dimension is D, partners and suppliers. This dimension specifically addresses external dependencies, like third-party providers and support contracts, vital for service delivery. Question 57. A technically strong service fails because no one has defined request handling, escalation flow, or support workflow. Which dimension has most clearly been neglected? Options are information and technology,
partners and suppliers, organizations and people, or value streams and processes? The dimension most clearly neglected is D, value streams and processes. Missing workflows and escalation paths point to gaps in defining how work flows end-to-end to create value. Question 58. A team focuses entirely on tools and platforms during a rollout, but ignores training, communication, and role clarity. Which dimension is most clearly underweighted? The options are organizations and people, information and technology, partners and suppliers, or improve. The correct answer is A, organizations and people. Training, communication, and defining roles are crucial elements of this dimension, and neglecting them undermines service adoption. Question 59. Which statement is most accurate about the guiding principles? They apply only to continual improvement work. They are mandatory approval gates in the service value chain. They are recommendations that can guide an organization in all circumstances. Or they are used only by senior leadership, not operational teams. The most accurate statement is C. Guiding principles are universal recommendations designed to influence decisions in all circumstances, for all roles, and across all levels of the organization. Question 60. Which statement is most accurate about the relationship between practices and the service value chain? Practices can support multiple value chain activities. Each practice supports only one value chain activity. Practices replace the need for the value chain, or practices are used only in deliver and support. The correct statement is A. Practices are organizational resources used across the entire service value chain, meaning a single practice can contribute to multiple activities, not just one.